Welcome students, I am Nafiza, your social science teacher. In today's video, we will cover the topic Aluminium Smelting. In the previous video, we have discussed about iron and steel industry in India. The position of India in the export of iron and steel, and we had found that India is the leading producer of sponge iron, whereas it takes third position in crude steel. Let's have a look at this chart, which clearly shows how China is leading. And if we see, we have already discussed in 1950, China and India both are on the similar way in the production of iron and steel, but as the years passed on, China turned out to be the leading producer and consumer of crude steel. So this bar graph also clearly indicates blue color indicates blue, whereas red color for China. And here it clearly shows, though there is a change in the bar graph of India, but it's very minute. Here 77, 81, 86, 89 and 95, only two. Then have a look at China's improvement. 731, it is 731 in million tons. Okay, 822 million tons, 822.7, 803 reduced. Clear? But still there is a long gap between India and China's production, and we have discussed the challenges faced by our iron and steel industry and why India is unable to compete. It is due to cost of production, then coking coal is high, then inefficient labor, then erratic power supply, electricity. All these are the reasons for India's not able to cope up with the competition in the world market. Our today's topic is aluminium smelting. Smelting is the second most important metallurgical industry in India. First one is steel, second one is aluminium smelting. Smelting in the sense melting. It is light, resistance to corrosion, a good conductor of heat, malleable and becomes strong when it is mixed with other metals. These are the characteristics of aluminium. It is used in the manufacture of aircraft, utensils and wires, cans, aeroplanes, utensils. It has gained its popularity as a substitute to steel, copper, zinc and lead in a number of industries. Aluminium smelting companies in India are located at the place Orissa, West Bengal, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu. So these are the major places where we can find aluminium smelting industries. As given in the textbook also, they are located in Orissa, West Bengal, Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. And here in this picture you can see one of the So here you can have a look at the bauxite. So this is a flow chart of manufacturing of aluminium. So here they have given 4 to 6 tons of bauxite. After processing it turns out to be 2 tons of aluminium. After processing again it turns out to be 1 ton of aluminium. Okay. So even they have given raw material bauxite from quarry. It's been transported to an aluminium industry through rail or ship. Their bauxite is crushed and aluminium comes. The crushed material is referred to as aluminium. Then after that it is shifted to aluminium refinery, and it can be shifted to the site of smelter, and then these are the things which are being used. Calcinated petroleum coke is used here, and pitch from colliery is used. After processing it turns out to be aluminium. After this explanation, I'll attach a video how aluminium smelting is done. You can watch it more clearly. For setting up of aluminum smelting industry, two main factors need to be taken into consideration, that is regular supply of electricity and assured source of raw material at the minimum cost. So these two are the prime factors for the location of an industry. So here you can have a look at the activity where they have given how these aluminum saucepans are made, and they are asking you two questions based on this. Okay, so these two questions we'll discuss during our discussion time. With this, our bauxite in brief explanation is done. Followed by this, I will attach a video which clearly shows how this processing is done. I hope you have understood this topic. Thank you.
Too deep underground. Once it has been mined, the rocks need to be crushed, ready to be transported to one of Australia's 5 refineries. So how does this red rock become the metal aluminium? Well, first the bauxite needs to be put in a hot caustic solution, and with plenty of pressure and heat, a powder called alumina is made. It takes 2 tons of this powder to make 1 ton of the shiny stuff. The aluminium still needs to be extracted, so it's on to one of Australia's 6 smelting plants, which produces 25% of the world's alumina. Really hot temperatures to split the alumina into oxygen. And finally, aluminium. It can be placed into a cast to create an unlimited amount of shapes. Aluminium is used to produce a huge amount of products, like in packaging, building, transport and electronics. So, we can really say aluminium is all around us.